This is Talk is Sheep, the official podcast of the Wild Sheep Society of BC, brought to you by Sitka Gear. Come along as we bring conversations that matter to you into the high alpine. This episode is sponsored by our conservation partner, Stone Glacier. Thank you, Sitka Gear and Stone Glacier, for investing in healthy wildlife and sustainable ecosystems.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Talk is Sheep. Hannah Erickson here this morning, coming at you from Sheep Show 2026 down here in Reno, Nevada, and I have the coolest guest on this morning. I have Jessie Young from Midnight Sun Outfitting. I know absolutely nothing about this chick, and I feel like such a moron because everybody down here knows this woman, and I'm just getting to know her, and I think we are going to have such a blast on this podcast. She's super fun, super lively, an awesome storyteller, and has lots of stories to tell, and I think you guys are going to want to sit in on this one. Thank you, Jessie, for joining me on this podcast this morning and agreeing to sit here with somebody that you literally just met.
Well, I'm totally flattered. And honored. So thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm super stoked about this. So because I've been living under a rock, I guess, my whole life in little Podunk Williams Lake, I want to start from the beginning. Like, I don't know anything about you. Like, how did you get into all of this? Like, you've got a lot going on in your life. And I want to know kind of like how it all started for you.
Okay. Well, first of all, we're complicated. It's a very complicated story. But it all started with my parents.
Yep.
Yeah. And in particularly my dad.
Yep.
So BC Wild Sheep Society. My dad was raised in BC. So BC boy, and now we live in the Yukon.
Yep.
He lives in the Yukon full time. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So your father started an outfitting business? Is that kind of how it worked?
Yeah, so high level. So in the 70s, he graduated from high school, decided he wanted to go in the bush and go hunting and guiding and,
Like the dream for all of us.
Of course. Yeah, of course. Yeah. And so he got a job in the Northwest Territories and just fell in love with it. Came back to the interior BC, started an outfit, loved it, did really well, bought a bigger one.
Yeah.
And then we were... They bought one in northern BC, and that's where my brother and I, Logan, my brother, was raised.
Okay.
So in BC, in Fort St. John, just outside of Fort St. John, they had a hunting concession. And so we were there until I was about 10.
Okay.
And then my parents bought a concession in the Yukon.
Wow.
So we just kept getting further north.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So awesome.
And now we're located in one of the most remote and northern concessions in the Yukon.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Okay, so you just kept working your way up.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And then my parents always involved us. Like we were involved from like the get-go.
Yep.
And we were drug everywhere. So I mean, we didn't go anywhere without them. We went to meetings. We went to my dad was on every board you could imagine in northern BC, and we were drugged to the meetings, the conventions, down the road, grocery shopping, pick up hunters, to the airport.
That's so
everywhere.
Awesome.
Yeah, so we were just like submersed in it.
You were forced into it.
Totally.
Yeah, it's
totally
against your
forced.
will.
Yeah. And I always say, like, we didn't really have a choice, and what I mean by that is like my parents involved us to the point where we thought that, and we were such a big part of it, and they involved us like, it was a part of who we were.
Yeah. It's just such a natural progression for you to continue on with this lifestyle.
Yeah, and we just lived the lifestyle of it too. So naturally we became obsessed with it. We didn't know any different.
Yeah. No, absolutely. No, but obviously they did something right. Like I've got some friends that have, obviously they're not outfitters, but they've raised their kids very similarly and sort of drugged them along to everything that's been hunting related, trapping related, fishing related that they can. And some of the kids really take to it and some of them don't. And it's almost like you can overexpose your child to certain things maybe, but obviously that didn't happen with you guys.
My parents did a great job with balance. They really did. Yeah, they really did. They involved us, but they didn't burn us out per se. They made us feel like we were a part of it and we were a part of the success, and we
That's cool.
Yeah, we celebrated all the highs together as a family, and we were made believe, I guess, as we were little kids, that like we were doing it all together and we were part of the success, and it was going to be a succession.
That's amazing.
Plan. Yeah, and they did such a great job with that, and we never really one time felt it was forced on us.
Yep.
We kept really busy doing like extracurricular stuff too. So I mean, we had lots of diversion in our lives.
Yeah.
So yeah, we never got stale.
Yeah, that's awesome. So, like around what time, like when do you think it would have been that your parents purchased the outfit in northern BC?
In BC, they bought the outfit in 84 or 85.
Yeah. Back before prices were through the roof.
Yeah. And then they sold the BC concession outside of Fort St. John. It was down on the halfway road.
Oh, yeah, I'm familiar with that area.
I was raised at the end of the halfway road. Yeah, don't judge.
So you're a hick too. You're not fooling me.
Oh, yeah. And then they sold the Northern BC place in 98. And then we moved to Whitehorse.
Yep. Okay.
And back in the day, which was really interesting, you had to be a Yukon resident to purchase a concession in the Yukon.
Okay.
So they moved our entire family to Whitehorse.
I am so envious.
Yeah. When I was about 10. So, and we were homeschooled for a little bit. It's probably why we were a little different and weird.
No, you're very well adjusted.
No, I always use it as a joke.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, it's very different. Like what you do. I'm like, oh yeah, no, we're a little weird because we were homeschooled.
Yeah. It's a good excuse for when you start to act out in public.
Yeah, totally. She was homeschooled.
Yeah.
So yes, and then when we started, obviously we grew up in it. We were there in Whitehorse, and we were raised there, and we went to the hunting concession every summer, all part of it. And then about like 5 or 6 years ago, my dad was, as you do when my dad's in his 70s.
Yep.
So he was getting tired, and Logan and I were ready to take on more and more and more.
Yep.
And something that the succession, people ask us all the time too, like outfitting families, taking over outfitting concessions is like, there's a huge process, and I mean there's even advisors and stuff to help with succession plan. And what I really applaud actually my family and my dad, because he just made us a more a part of everything until it was like, wait a second.
It just felt so natural.
Yeah, we're doing it.
That's like, holy cow, your dad must be a smart man.
Yeah.
Like, that's clever.
And he still does it to this day. Like, even with the aviation stuff now, too.
Okay.
It's just like, you can be more involved. And he just kind of slowly phases himself out. And the next thing you know, you're like, wait a second. Where'd he go? I'm doing it all.
That's genius.
No. Yeah. It's been great. Yeah. So that's how
cool.
the high level, that's kind of how it all started.
Okay.
So,
and then how long did you have the outfit for in the Yukon, or is this the one that you have this is it. You guys went straight to the top of the Yukon.
Pun intended. Yeah, we're one of the most northern concessions in the Yukon.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what's the country like up there? Is it pretty barren, pretty treeless? Like, I've never been to the far north of the Yukon. I work for an outfit just for a season, sort of, I guess it would have been like central eastern Yukon. So I've never actually been any farther north in the Yukon than that. So I have no idea really what it looks like.
Well, it's a little bit diverse, and there's different pockets of different areas. So when you drive up the Klondike Highway, you'll kind of notice that it's rolling hills, trees, a lot of coniferous forest, and then lots of swamp.
Yeah. Muskeg?
Yeah, lots of muskeg.
Yeah, that's nice
like
for the
lower
horses.
Yeah, lower lands. Yeah, and that is the Yukon has a ton of like the willow, the lower lands, the muskeg.
Yep.
And that's where all of our great vegetation comes from.
For sure.
Too, for some of the largest moose in the world.
Yeah, 100%.
And that's why they have the perfect niche to grow so big.
Absolutely.
But then within our concession, as it starts, you get a little bit further north or a little more centralized, then it starts to get a little bit rockier. We have big mountains, but they're nothing like Alaska or BC.
Yep.
The biggest mountain in our concession is 7,800 feet.
Okay. Still.
But the valleys are super wide in the Yukon.
Yes.
Wide valleys, slowly rising mountains.
Yep.
And not like BC. BC's like narrow valleys and quite steep.
Yep.
We're a little bit more gradual.
Okay.
So a little bit better. We're a horseback outfit.
Yep. Beautiful.
Yep.
Beautiful.
Yep. Traditionally,
Love that.
Yeah, we're staunch horseback.
No Argos for this crew.
Nope. You won't be seeing that anytime soon with Midnight Sun.
That's awesome.
Yep. We try to keep it as traditional as possible.
Yeah.
So we're a horseback outfit, and then that land that the concession that we have is fairly like decent horseback country.
Yep.
Yeah. There's pockets, obviously.
Right.
Not saying we haven't buried a horse in Muskeg.
Yeah.
Just saying that it's it's pretty good horse country. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Lots of feed for them. Pretty good going.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It's very lush and
well, like you say, that's why the moose get to be so big.
Exactly. Yeah.
So I would assume then, growing up an outfitter's daughter and around horses all the time, you were probably a little bit of a horse nut. Would that be fair to say?
Yeah.
As
crazy
girls
horse
are.
girl.
Yeah.
Well, to complicate things even more, so when I was raised, yes, we had the concession in BC, but my mom is originally from Alberta.
Oh.
Outside of Calgary.
Okay.
So when I was a kid, we would just bounce back and forth constantly. So in the off season, we were mostly in Calgary, and then May starts for preseason. We'd go up to the Yukon, we'd run the concession, get everything kind of going. The hunting season would commence, and then we'd be homeschooled until the end of the hunting season.
Yep.
And then usually about November, we'd go back to Calgary.
Okay.
And my mom was raised in a ranching family.
Okay.
So I am 5th generation to her family in Alberta. And so we were raised with, mountain horses, but also we use horses on the ranch.
Yeah.
So at a young age, we just became horses everywhere.
Yeah.
And to this day, still horses everywhere.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
That's a good way to keep yourself broke.
Yeah, exactly. We stay out of trouble. Yeah, we're horse poor. I think there's a Quiblun song about that.
So appropriate.
Yeah, totally.
So then did that lead you into to rodeo at all? So you had mentioned something yesterday when I was talking to you that you had ridden in the rodeo. Is that what happened there?
Okay, yes, but no.
Okay.
We never did rodeo per se. We didn't high school rodeo or anything like that.
Yep. Too busy.
Because it happens in the summer.
Yeah, 100%.
Spring and summer. And of course we're gone.
Yep.
So that is where my brother and I used to ski.
Okay.
So that was the last chapter of life. We used to be ski racers.
Oh, so fun.
Yeah, and we did that pretty hardcore, extreme, focused for till we were about 20.
Okay.
And then, chapter turn.
Ski racing.
So, and we lived outside of Calgary in the off season, the winter time. So we were close to some of the best ski hills in the country.
Yeah.
We were totally spoiled with how great opportunities being there. So we were part of the Banff Alpine Racers for 15 years. Yeah.
Oh
20
my
years.
gosh.
Yeah.
That's really cool. Your parents did a phenomenal job of just exposing you to so many different opportunities to make you well-rounded human beings. Or if you're not, you got me fooled.
Yeah. No, I really appreciate that. And one thing too that Logan and I always talk about is how great they did with the balance. So we could go in the bush, especially as a woman.
Yes.
You can go in the bush, you can be rough, tough, you know, do all the jobs that we need to get done in the Yukon. And then we came home to Calgary, and we'd be at downtown Calgary at the Philharmonic Orchestra at whatever. So we always had a lot of balance, I would say.
Oh, that's phenomenal. Yeah, and for everybody that obviously doesn't know Jessie Young, can't see Jessie sitting here right now, you look beautiful. She's got this long brown hair, and your makeup looks so nice, and she's got this pretty little white blazer on, and not somebody that you would think gets down and dirty in the mountains for most of the year, right?
Yeah, thank you. That's so kind. I'm flattered. But that's, I think, as a girl too, to bring up that is something that I really appreciate that my mother taught us. It's it's okay to be both.
100%.
It is okay to be both.
Oh, I live by that. Yep. Absolutely. I get my eyelashes done before I go to the mountains.
Right. Yeah. You can be one extreme, but then you can turn it off and you can be the other extreme too.
Absolutely.
And it's important to have that.
Yep.
And it makes you a little bit more of a well-rounded person, I think, too.
Agreed.
And more relatable.
Yeah,
I think,
100%.
too. And it really helps in this industry as well, because we're dealing with such amazing and very successful clients of ours. Yep. And yet we ride broncs through the Muskeg.
Yeah.
So it's great to have that best of both worlds, if you will.
100%. Yeah, well, I can imagine like you would have some high-end female clientele that are probably very, very accomplished individuals, very successful individuals.
Yep.
And they're probably happy to have somebody like you guiding them that they can relate to on so many different levels.
Yeah. Well, we don't get a whole lot of female clients.
Okay.
We really,
unfortunate.
yeah, we really don't.
Yep.
Yeah. We there are some in the industry too that are super well respected that we've had and taken, and love that, and it's a totally different experience, especially as a female guide. It's a different experience. Most of our clients are males.
Yep.
As the industry, male dominated industry for sure.
Absolutely.
Love that too. That's great.
Yeah. There's something too about just spending your time with men that have shared interests, especially if you're a woman that has spent her life immersed in this life, right, in this culture. And there's I don't know, there's like an instant kinship with so many of the men that you experience in the outfitting industry.
Yeah. We have some of the best clients too. I mean, I'm sure everybody says that, but I feel so grateful. Logan and I talk about it all the time. Like, we just have some of the most dynamic humans in the world. But like American clients are our main. But just some of the most amazing dynamic humans. And we're so lucky to get to sit around a campfire and really get to know them and their stories. And a lot of them are self-made and have these fascinating stories.
That's so cool.
Yeah, that's my favorite part.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh man, yeah, that's one of my favorite things, is just to hear where people came from, like what they've done throughout their life that has enabled them to be able to enjoy this passion of, essentially traveling around the world and hunting and spending boatloads of money doing it. Like what did you do to get there? How have you accomplished this?
And why? Why are you doing this?
What makes you tick? Totally.
And we have common commonalities in between that too. Like, that's what makes us tick as well.
Absolutely. And you walk away from it all kind of being buddies.
Exactly. And we all come from very different worlds too, which is
so cool. So how old would you say you were when you're like, I'm going to be a guide? Or is it again one of those things where you were just like forced into it and you're like, I already know this is what I'm doing, whether I like it or not?
There's a legality in the Yukon, so you have to be 18 to guide.
Okay.
Period.
Yep. So that was it for you. You're like, I'm 18, I'm guiding.
Yeah, and it wasn't even a question. It was like, and Logan and I, when we were really young, like when we were 10, we would go with my parents' guides, and we would wrangle, cook, learn the area, etc. So we did that since we were like 10 years old. My brother was like 8 and used to tag around for the full season. And I was about 10, I think, when we moved to the Yukon. It kind of really started. And it was a blast. What better way to grow up as a kid and what to do?
Such an adventure. Every day is an adventure.
Oh, I get to play with horses and ride around.
And like even at 10 years old, like you've seen things that most people will never see in their life.
Oh,
it's true, right? When you think about it.
Very much,
that's amazing. You're blessed. Absolutely blessed.
Oh, the opportunities. It's incredible. Really incredible. I don't take it for granted one day, because Logan and I both realize like how lucky and fortunate we are to be in this arena and to be like kind of capitalizing on all of those opportunities too. Again, my parents are the hardest working people, and that was just, you watch your parents and we watched them do it, and we thought, okay, we'll do that too, and then here we are.
No, that's man. You're so fortunate. I'm just so envious.
It is a very unconventional life. Like
100%.
Totally unconventional.
100%.
And growing up, we knew we were different. We knew we were different. It was obvious when we went to public school until like grade 9. After grade 9, we actually went to a private sports school. And it focused on nomadic learning so that we could balance the hunting season and our ski schedule as well, because once our ski career is kind of kicked off, it got a little bit more busy. So in public school, I think probably one of my earliest memories of thinking, like, we live a different life, don't we, Mom? Was my parents at the parent-teacher interviews or whatever, they would say, we own a wilderness tourism operation in the Yukon, period.
Yeah.
And that's when we were little kids, that's what they said. Say, well, what do what do we do? Like, what do we tell our friends or our the teachers,
Yep.
you know? And they would say, you own a wilderness tourism operation.
Yeah.
And looking back on that too, that had some real like power to it. When
100%.
I think about it, is like, and the culture we live in now too, same. It's maybe a little bit better, but when you tell people, like, if I meet somebody on the plane,
Yep.
for example,
Yep.
I usually say, I'm a registered nurse.
Okay.
Period.
All right. Yeah.
End of story.
So you're not giving
Nope,
up information.
We don't know. It's too.
Yeah.
You got to dive into it.
complicated.
It's too complicated
Yeah, yeah.
sometimes. Yeah. So I'll just say I'm a registered nurse, or if I really want to visit, then
Yeah.
I say we own a hunting lodge.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Depends on the day. Depends on your mood. How
Yeah.
you're feeling. Yeah.
Precisely. Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
Mhm.
Yeah, no, that's probably wise. Keep your cards close to your chest. You're very articulate, though. I feel like if you engaged in a conversation with somebody about what it is that you actually do,
Yeah.
it could probably turn into something very educational and very informative.
Well, that I think comes from explaining
Yeah,
our lives.
maybe you're just tired of explaining. You're like,
Constantly
nah,
over and
I'm
over
a
again.
nurse. That's it.
That's how it feels.
Yeah.
Yeah. We spend, like, again, just knowing that we were a little bit different and having that unconventional upbringing, and still to now it's a little bit of an unconventional life, is just explaining what we do. And we're
Yep.
complicated, you know. We have lots of like faucets, and we
Yes.
live in different places, and we're always moving and traveling, and
Yes.
so
You're diverse. You're not complicated.
Yeah.
You're diverse.
diverse.
That's a popular thing right now, right? Like, what is it? Diversity, equity, inclusion? Yeah,
Right.
You're the diversity
Right. Oh
aspect. Yeah.
man, do
Yeah.
I have those down there? Didn't even know I was woke until now.
Surprise. So, okay. So you, when you're 18 years old, you officially start guiding by yourself. Did you have a wrangler with you?
Mhm.
Okay. All
Yep,
right.
always.
And when you started doing this, when you went out on your own and you were actually the guide, what did you prefer? Did you prefer the horseback hunts? Did you like backpacking hunts, or what was your preference? What's your love?
Yeah, I didn't really have a choice. I guess it was what client was in town,
Yep.
where the game was, what we were doing, what
Yep.
the game plan was for like that particular hunt.
Yep.
So we did both.
Yep, okay.
Yep. Always did backpack hunts and the horseback.
Yep. But you
Yep.
didn't have a preference one way or the other? Or you just happy to do either?
I prefer the horseback.
Okay.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, as a horse lover
Yep.
and the animals, and I think there's nothing more traditional and old-fashioned than a horseback hunt.
Yep.
That's something that we like lean on and strive to keep alive.
Yep.
Too. So it's something.
Absolutely.
It's my job, obviously, to help make that a wonderful experience. And
Yes.
yeah, still have.
Yes.
So horseback hunting for sure.
Yep.
Yeah.
Obviously, you probably have like a string of incredible horses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We do.
Yeah. Handpick them all.
I'm biased, but
Yeah.
I think they're wonderful.
Of course you do. They're your babies.
They are, and because we're so lucky to have our ranches, we've been raising them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Since Logan and I have taken a little bit more of the reins, we've been breeding for about 10 years.
Okay.
So we run Percherons,
Yep.
halflingers,
Nice.
crosses,
Okay.
everything.
Yep.
And so we've been raising our own for probably about 10 years.
Yep.
And here's a little bit of a funny story. It was last year. I think it was last year, 2 years ago. The accountant asked me, "Hey, can you get the inventory for your horse inventory?" Yeah, sure. Okay. The year end, doing the year end, you're sending in the inventory. I get to the inventory list and we have 104.
No.
So we have a string last year of 104 horses. I called Logan. I was like, I don't know how this happened. We just kept buying and we just kept raising, and we kind of forgot about them, and we split pastures, so we put more over there. That escalated very quickly. And so yes, we got 104 horses. Now we sold 30 last winter, and so we run about 70 head.
Okay. Yep. That's a lot.
Oh yeah,
That's a lot.
It's
Obviously you have different
68
camps
too
and
many.
everybody's like, yeah, right, yeah.
yeah. They work though. Like
Yeah.
they're tools to our business, but
Yes.
they're also like family.
Yeah.
And again, like I said, we wouldn't want to do this business without them. You
You couldn't
part of
really.
us.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we owe everything to them. We really do. They become such a part of the adventure and
Yep.
a part of your success.
Yep.
They're like, oh yeah.
Yep. No, that's very refreshing to hear you say that. I feel like people don't give the animals in their outfitting businesses enough credit quite often. And like my fiance and I, we've got hounds that we run down in Williams Lake too, and like we try to make sure that we tell everybody when they're asking us questions and wanting to hear our stories about running the hounds.
Huge part of it.
We literally could not do it without the hounds, and having well-bred hounds to do it all is huge. So much like having well-bred horses.
Absolutely.
And to say that it's all us and our training of the hounds, and well, obviously there's a lot more training that goes into horses than there is hounds, but man, like you've got to give credit to your animals. You would be nothing without your animals.
Nothing.
Yep.
Yeah. You would be walking, actually.
Exactly. Yes.
You would be something, but you'd be walking. And therefore, we wouldn't be going as far as we can go.
That's exactly it.
Yeah.
So how many different camps do you operate out of then? And then do you have like a string of 8 or 10 horses that you send into each place kind of thing?
Yeah, good perspective. Yeah, so the concession is 12,000 square miles.
Wow.
7.7 million acres.
Woohoo.
And within the concession, we probably have about 10 strings.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't say strings, but we have 10 camps.
Okay.
And then we probably have about 5 or 6 strings.
Okay.
So at each string, we probably average 8 to 10 horses per. So that's why you need a wrangler within those situations
100%.
too. It's a lot of work. The horses are a job in itself. Yep. And then if you have your guide, obviously there's 2 people to caretake for the client. It's one-on-one guiding in the Yukon as well. So it kind of allows you to give more direct attention when you're splitting all the workload.
For sure.
Yeah.
And then on your hunts, do you encourage the wranglers to come along on the actual hunt process, or do you have them looking after the horses while you take your client out?
A little bit of both. It kind of depends on the situation, but we definitely encourage, as a wrangler, your number one job is horse care.
Yeah.
So that's number one.
Yep.
Take care of the horses. All the jobs. Like rotate stakes, doctor, medicate, whatever you need to do. Horse health is number one. If everything's tickety-boo and the caribou's running along the hill, then sure, of course. But it's a job first.
Yes.
Yeah. Wrangle, and it's a really important job. Again, those horses are like family to us too, so their well-being is super important as us.
Absolutely.
They're part of our team.
So then I guess with that being said, do you have many wranglers that go from the position of wrangler and transition into guide? And then what's the training process like for that? Is it just sort of a natural process again, where they just have to come along and be around for enough years and just sort of happen to be able to experience the actual hunt?
Totally.
And then eventually you feel like, okay, this person has the experience, and they're not going to know how to cape the animal and look after the meat and everything else. And
Nailed it.
You're ready to go.
Yep.
Okay.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Oh, perfect. Right on.
Yep. Absolutely. Thrown to the wolves.
Yep.
And then when you're comfortable enough, the boys usually tell us, like, hey, I want to do one.
Okay.
I can do one.
Oh, cool.
And you can see a lot of it too. We want to support.
Yeah.
But also you have to be pushed, and a lot of our life for Logan and I in the outfit and our lifestyle is you have to be comfortable being uncomfortable.
Yes.
So if you can challenge yourself and you'll move a little bit faster into those roles that you want to be. A lot of our boys who are wranglers, their main goal is to be guides.
Yeah, of course.
One day.
Of course.
And it's so great because they can kind of monkey see, monkey do whoever they're working with, and then develop on their own.
Yep. Do you, would you say you have a pretty high wrangler turnover rate? Like, do you lose many wranglers every year? It seems to be pretty common in the north for horseback outfits. There's some guys that go up every year and think they can hack it as a wrangler, and they don't make it very long.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's tough.
Yeah.
It's hard work.
It is, absolutely.
It's the hardest.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's torture.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you're doing it, it's not all sunshine and rainbows.
Totally.
We get 70 days of rain.
Yeah. Ooh.
70 days of rain.
Holy cow. I didn't know your weather was like that up there.
It's not.
It's like coastal.
Yeah, because we're really close to the ocean.
You would be. Yep.
Yeah. We're 100 miles from the Arctic Circle.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we're way up there.
Oh, nasty.
This is Arctic.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks a lot, parents, for choosing the outfit that had 70 days of rain.
Right. Yeah. So we can't, it's hard.
Yeah.
And you have to be hard. And you have to have a mentality up there of embracing the suck, as they say.
Yeah, no, it's true.
You really do.
Yep,
you really do. And so you have to, it's all between the ears.
You're so right.
It is all between the ears. You just have to have that mentality, and it's the backcountry.
Yep.
You know, you have to be resourceful.
Yep.
And
you have to love it, like really, really love it.
Yeah.
And love the fact that it is going to challenge you. It's going to be hard on you. It is going to suck, and you have to love that it's going to suck. You have to be a little bit warped, I think, mentally.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if you're giggling while it's thunder and raining and the animal just, went over the ridge.
Yeah.
You're our people.
Yeah. Oh,
You're
no.
our people.
I've had people say they don't want to hunt with me anymore because they'll be standing around a campfire. Like, rain's pouring down on the campfire. We have no campfire left. And I'm like, want a cookie?
Precisely.
Yeah.
But it's some of the hardest country. I don't want to compare, but it really is some of the hardest country.
Yeah.
Like up there.
I believe that.
So,
yep.
and we don't use helicopters.
Yep.
There's no Argos.
Yep.
There's a fixed wing airplane.
Okay.
And it can only come when the ceiling is greater than 1,500 feet.
Yep.
It's tough. It's hard. Yeah. So you got to be mentally ready.
Yes.
And mentally prepared. Yeah. And so with that said, going back to answer your question is, if you don't have that mentality, then you probably won't.
You won't enjoy yourself.
You won't enjoy it. And honestly, we don't want you to be there if you're not having a good time and if you're not enjoying it. So it goes two ways. It really does.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's fine. I mean, yes. So we have a high turnover when it comes to Wranglers for sure. And a lot of like life things too.
Yep.
Wranglers are usually young. They go to college. They get married.
Yes.
They aren't finished high school. They want to be closer to home. A lot of our clientele comes from Alberta, Saskatchewan, and Manitoba.
Oh.
Love the good prairie boys. They are tough.
Yes.
They're not scared to get cold, tired, dirty, wet. They're
probably tougher than a lot of our BC boys.
A ranch kid can't beat a ranch kid.
You're so right.
Biased, just saying, but yeah.
No,
but
you're
then
not
with
wrong.
the ranch kids, we have so many wonderful ranch kids, and if you're listening to this, I love you guys. You're the best. But they have responsibilities too. They have to take over the farms, and or their parent gets sick, or it's so many things. Yeah, and ranch kids are really great at taking responsibility.
Yes.
And having responsibility from a young age.
Yeah.
And that's something, too, that really they can take forward into the Yukon and prosper.
Yep.
Yeah, with a guiding career.
I could see that, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and probably generally good animal husbandry.
Absolutely. Yeah. Oh, show's open.
That just...
Woo! Opening day sheep show. What's up? Come on in.
We got our big announcements over the intercom here.
Yeah.
Well, I can't let you get back to your booth just yet, though. We got to keep this rolling a little longer.
No worries. No worries.
Logan can handle it.
Logan's over there. That's fine. Yeah. You know what? Let's get a coffee.
I feel like we could be at this for another 3 or 4 hours. Like, there's so much to talk about.
Oh, I want to ask you questions. No.
Oh, that's so great. So, okay, so getting away from the outfitting a little bit now, you have a whole heck of a lot more going on in your life than just outfitting. So
we keep out of trouble.
Yeah. So okay, so you've got like a cattle company. You're raising horses.
Yeah.
What else do you have? I know I'm missing stuff. I don't know anything about you yet.
That's okay.
What else do you have on the go? Like, you're a busy woman.
Well, my parents always pushed us and encouraged us to be diverse.
Yep.
And have diversity.
Yep.
Too. So something that Logan and I try to do as entrepreneurs and businessmen is have different faucets of income.
Yep.
So like our outfit, obviously there's my father, my brother, and I, and we work together, we run it together. My dad is our commercial pilot.
Awesome.
So he does a lot of our commercial flying within the concession. We hire outside charters. Shout out to all the boys in Dawson City and Wayo. We love all of our charter companies. They're so wonderful. But so he does most of our flying.
Okay.
Yeah. And then so it's Logan and I. And we have it's Logan and I that are outfitting and managing the concession. But we have other jobs and other passions too.
Yes.
Which I really am like proud of us for and really love too. It just keeps our life so much exciting.
Yeah. I don't know you, and I'm proud of you too.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. Thanks. So when we were kids, we were raised on the ranch outside of Calgary.
Yep.
And my dad's family also stems from ranching. So it's just like this heritage background lifestyle that we've always been really, really passionate about and I absolutely love. And so we've raised cattle since I was a little kid. And then when I got a little bit older, we had cows and ran it with our parents. And now I just transitioned my ranch goals to purebreds.
Ah.
Yeah, so we had commercial Red Angus Simmental crosses.
Okay.
And now I have registered full-blood Fleckvieh cattle.
Oh.
Yeah. So that is one of my, I'll call my off-season passion.
Okay.
That's one of my off-season passions. I just love, obsessed.
Okay. Wow. Oh, I can see it in your face.
Yeah, obsessed. So all the money that I make from the outfit goes to my cows. So it basically just funnels from over here. Yeah. So I off season right now, just outside of Calgary.
Yep.
My mom's still in Calgary, and we run cows together there. And then I have my own ranch in southern Alberta.
Okay.
Just south of Chain Lakes, kind of by Pincher Creek.
Okay.
So down there, the cows roam.
Yep. So obviously it's like you're finding it profitable with that breed.
No.
Not at all. Yeah, okay, I was worried. Yeah, like I don't know what it's like in Alberta, like in BC, and it's anything that's black, really. Anything that looks like an Angus, like a black Angus, that's what people want.
Cattle prices are fantastic right now.
Yep, they are.
Relatively.
Yep.
Relatively.
Yep.
Yep. To like historic statistics. Yeah, for sure. But as every rancher, I'm sure, is still frustrated. Everybody talks about, oh, wow, there's finally money in the cattle. But, but the expenses are also
100%.
insane.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And when you're buying land in southern Alberta and basically anywhere actually for like $1 million a quarter.
Yes.
It's not like your growth isn't the same as like other entrepreneurial, and it is a full encompassing lifestyle as well.
Yep.
Like ranching is.
Yep. Obviously,
it's
you've got good people working for you then when you're
best.
gone. Yeah.
The best. I'm so lucky. And that allows me to have a little bit more freedom, too, to do this and do other passions that I have as well. So, yeah, I couldn't do it without a team.
That's amazing.
Yes.
And then, so do you have your horse operation and your cattle operation? Are those are they in the same area? Are you in different parts of the province?
Yep.
Like, okay.
Yep. Same.
Okay.
Yeah. So the horse operation. So my brother and my mom actually raise quarter horses.
Okay.
American AQHA quarter horses.
Okay.
And so that's one of their big things. I dabble in it with them as well, but a lot of what I'm doing at my place is more with the mountain horses.
Okay, love that.
So we take some of the mountain horses that say maybe don't make the A team. Mm-hmm. We bring them to my house. We train them up. We get some time on them. We retire them, etc.
Okay.
So I'm a little bit of the management of that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then, so you said, so you mentioned halflingers and percherons.
Yes.
So you look at your eyes light up.
Yeah.
so that's what you gravitate towards. Is those two specifically?
Logan and I have really focused on getting the halflingers and the percherons within the bloodlines. Yeah. Percheron gives them obviously the height and a little bit of that like sweet demeanor, that draft horse demeanor.
Yep.
Halflingers are just tough.
Yeah, they are.
Tough
Absolutely.
AF.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, they got great feet, also really, really good personalities.
Yep.
They're easy to use. They're a little bit shorter too if we have to kind of like counteract maybe some height in a bloodline that's getting too tall.
Yep.
Because
thanks to the percherons.
Yeah. Yep. And I'm 5'7", and I'm still gotta like really reach up there sometimes.
Yeah.
So some of our American clients, I'm gonna put you on a bit of a shorter one.
Yeah, smart. Yeah, we've got some horses at home that are like 17 hands.
Yeah,
that's a bugger. Awesome. I'm 5'6", so that's a bugger packing them.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I get the mini string. Yeah. If I have to guide anymore, I get the smaller string.
I love the fjords. I'd love to have like a little string of fjords for myself.
Yeah. Gosh, we got a little group of them, and they're just witches.
Yeah, the mares. Oh, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree. 100%.
So that's down, the little town that I live in is called Maycroft. And so some of our like retiree horses that we're just kind of managing are in Maycroft.
Okay.
And then down in Maycroft as well, I have a hunting lodge, and I own the tags that are close to the hunting lodge. So I do a little bit of Alberta hunting after the Yukon season.
See, you just threw some more diversity in there. Like, look at you go.
They were right next to my house, and I thought,
you just had
I've got
to.
the clients.
You couldn't help yourself.
Yeah, exactly. It was an opportunity that I knew would not come back for a very long time. I thought this is probably something that I should capitalize on, especially being so close in the proximity.
Very smart.
Yeah.
Very wise of you.
Yeah, so it's called Livingston Lodge, so that's my hunting outfit in the Alberta section there.
Wow.
Yeah, so we do mule deer, elk, Shiras moose, a little bit black bear.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
There is like no slowing down for you. Like every single season you are busy.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so when did you get your tags in Alberta then? Is this really recent?
Yeah, about 3 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah, so this is pretty, I don't do it to the same capacity as we like to the full extent.
Okay.
At all. It's nice to kind of come home from the hunting season.
Yep.
And just have some real close clients have come with us lately.
Okay.
It's great.
So Livingston Lodge, that's the
Yeah.
name of it. Can we find you on the internet or anything
Yes.
like that?
Yep, just a website, no
Okay.
Insta.
Okay, yeah. So for
Yeah.
any of you listening that want to go hunt in Alberta, Livingston Lodge, because this woman does not have enough on her plate right now. She obviously clearly needs financial support.
It's great.
That's super cool. Oh man,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to hit you up for a donation there or something.
Yeah. Oh yeah, here comes the society.
Sneak that in
All
there.
the organizations are like, hey.
Yeah. How you doing?
Yeah, exactly. No, it's all good. Happy to support always.
That's super cool.
Yeah,
So
always.
how many guides do you have working there, or is that something you kind of do exclusively yourself?
A little bit of both. Some of the boys from the Yukon, our guides in the Yukon, they live in Southern Alberta.
Oh.
And so they, in the off season after the Yukon come
That's
down.
perfect.
And they love it. It's really great for me. And
Yeah.
I know them.
Yes.
I feel comfortable with them. I can
Yeah.
trust them. So it works. I'm so
Oh.
grateful.
That's beautiful.
Yep.
Yeah, that is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, very, very,
it's
very.
wicked.
Man, I just don't know how you juggle all this. do you have
Anxiety, coffee, and I don't sleep.
Yeah. I believe all of that. Every single one of those.
Drink coffee like it's water.
So, okay, I do kind of, I have to admit, my passion is hunting, and I would still love to be part of the outfitting industry. It just hasn't lined up for me quite the same way it has lined up for you and others. That's okay though.
Because
But
they're totally different.
yes,
They're totally different.
Yeah.
Outfitting
Yes.
is not. It's
100%.
it's not. It's a people business.
Yes.
Too.
Yes.
That's something that's a little bit of a like construct that needs. It's a business.
Yep.
And so it has different. It has the same aspects as any business.
Yep.
PR.
Yes.
HR.
Yes. Yeah.
Accounting. That is what we do.
100%.
It's a people business.
Yes.
And we just happen to go hiking.
Yeah.
shoot
Okay, so
stuff.
this is actually what I wanted to delve into next, is the actual outfitting business aspect of this. Are you able to actually guide very many hunts anymore, or are you kind of stuck actually being Miss Outfitter?
Yeah.
Does that weigh on your heart?
Yeah, a little.
Yeah, I could just imagine.
Yeah, it did. So Logan and I both have done both. Like we're both like logistically managing, we're guiding at the same time. And then about 2 years ago, it just kind of became Logan and I we grew
Yeah.
a little bit more, and we realized okay. And Logan is probably one of the best guides in North America, and he has guides that kind of seek him out and go that
Very
he
cool.
wants to take. So Logs does a lot of guiding
Okay.
during the season, still helping manage and do everything.
Yeah.
And then I'm your logistical
Yeah.
manager.
I feel like that would be tough for you, because like obviously like
Yeah.
you love being in the mountains.
Yep. It's a
Man,
challenge.
bittersweet.
Yeah. But the business aspect is just being fully transparent
Yep,
about
yep.
myself. As
You bet.
I just, the business part is my favorite part.
Is it?
Too.
Okay.
Yep.
Like, you're a manager.
Love the
You like
industry.
managing.
Love. Yeah. I love seeing everything come together.
Yep.
Yeah. That's probably
a
one of
big
my
picture person.
bigger passions. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. And perfectionist, maybe. It's
Oh
a
yeah,
flaw, so
yeah.
it's
Well, the
kinda
ADHD
nice.
that you mentioned
Yeah,
probably plays a big part
I
of
got
it.
ADD, so sorry, ADD, coffee,
Yes,
anxiety, no
yes,
sleep.
yes.
That's maybe in that order.
Yeah.
But yeah,
lucky gal.
yeah, totally. God bless my family.
Yeah, yeah, that's
Putting
right.
up with me.
That's awesome though. So
Yeah.
you've got Dad as the pilot. You're kind of managing things now, unfortunately, because it would be nice for you to be able to be, in the mountains more often
Yeah.
for sure. So
Yeah.
you're managing things, and then you've got your brother as sort of head guide of the operation. Like, man, like
Yeah.
the trifecta.
Not to take away from him, he helps me manage just as much. We're on the sat phone and
I believe it.
Garmin, but yeah, it just from pivoting a little bit more from guiding into managing, I call it disaster manager. disaster manager.
Yes,
Call me.
yes.
You got a problem? We'll fix it.
Yeah, you're damage control.
We're damage control.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, there'd be no end to work on that.
Nope.
Yeah.
No, it's one little fire.
One little fire
to
after
the next.
the other.
Yeah.
Oh,
Any
but-
businessman or woman would know exactly what I mean.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, I used to manage a gun store, so I understand entirely.
Cool.
Yeah, lots of
Very
fires
cool.
out there for sure.
Oh,
No, obviously nothing at the scale that you're dealing with,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I do kind of understand.
Oh,
Yeah.
sometimes we're talking about real fires too,
Yeah.
because we get forest fires in the Yukon in the summertime
Yeah.
too. So then we have to,
Or in your case, rural fires.
Yeah, exactly. They burn hot and fast. Yeah. It was wild. Yeah, totally
man.
wild.
Oh, that's super cool.
But I would say one of my main passions is the outfitting and the history of outfitting
Yes.
too. I mean, there's such a deep, rich, rooted
Yep.
history. So, and in the Yukon too, it's one of the main. It's the oldest industry in
Yep.
the Yukon, I think, is what I'm trying to say. But I mean, mining and tourism
Yep.
are the main faucets for Yukon economic stimulation, and that is something that we are a huge part of,
Yep.
as outfitters. So we're really trying in the Yukon to try to tell our story a little bit better,
Yep.
be a little bit more present. And if I had $1 for how many times I say my family owns an outfitting business and I'm asked what kind of clothes
Really?
we make. Oh,
I would not have guessed that.
Once a week.
Really?
yes.
What the? How do
Yeah.
people draw
Yeah.
the correlation there?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
An outfitting business. Huh. I guess,
You sit on a plane.
obviously, yeah, it's just non-hunters that
Yeah.
are not exposed to this at all.
Mm-hmm.
Wow,
100%.
interesting.
Yeah.
Very, very interesting. Yeah. So then to talk a little bit about the history of outfitting, I guess like you and your family are really part of that history. You are. Isn't that kind of
Yeah.
crazy to think of? Like you
It's
grew
totally
up
crazy.
in this industry.
Yeah.
Like you probably know most of the people that are here at Sheep Show right now.
Totally. And we grew up in this room too as little kids, running around pulling on the banners and
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. And like everybody says, and I know it sounds cliche, but like it really does feel like a family because you have so much in common.
Yes.
First of all,
Yep.
everybody knows like where you're located, or half of you might be related.
Yeah.
It's really a tight knit group
Yep.
with similar ambitions and similar mentalities too. But in
Yep.
this room, if you love hunting, then we share something.
Yes.
We share that like grit, that maybe an unconventional hobbies that
Yep,
we have.
for
you
sure.
know, if that's
Yeah,
what
that
you wanna
warped
call it.
mentality we were talking about earlier.
A little,
Yeah.
I'm a registered nurse too, so I have a warped sense of humor, so they go really well. Yeah.
A little on the morbid side, are you?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Realism. I just love realism. You just say how it is.
Your
you
your
know?
clients would love that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really fun. Oh, my clients love when I dissect the heart or the eyeballs, and I'm like, here, look at this. This is the cornea.
Oh my
You know?
God. Give it a little biology class out there in the field.
100%. Yeah, anatomy was one of my favorites because we used to do autopsies on the calves. Like if a calf died, not that
yeah.
any calves ever died, obviously, but we do like postmortems on them.
Oh, yeah.
And so I love anatomy, and
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Man, yep. You're a little bush kid right after my heart.
Yeah.
You are. That's so
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, so good.
I wanted to go back to something that you said before that really interested me, actually, about your homeschooling. So you said that you and your brother went to a nomadic learning center?
Yeah.
Is that so? What? I've never heard of that before.
Okay, it's basically a sports school.
Okay.
Yeah. Now this was like 20 years ago.
Yeah.
So there's lots of other sports schools in Calgary now, but the sports school that Logan and I graduated from is called National Sports School.
Okay.
And in grade 9, we came out of public school because we were in the mountains from like August, September, October.
Yep.
So we were missing 3 months there. Plus then we were really into skiing.
Yep.
So then we would miss more time, and we skied 200 days a year.
Wow.
Yeah. So, I mean, we are missing, and we're in school with our classmates, or we're at skiing with our schoolmates. So we all went to school together, we all raced together, trained together, traveled together, etc. And there had to be, God bless my parents, they wanted to prioritize education, and they always encouraged Logan and I to get an education and have like a backup plan, if you will, for the outfit.
Yep. Very, very smart.
Yep. Heaven forbid, hunting has a little bit of a taboo.
Yeah, we're kind of always on the chopping block.
Yep,
really.
we are.
Yep.
And outfitting especially.
Yep.
Outfitting probably more so than like resident hunting.
For sure.
We're unfortunately targeted a little bit more. And so they always told us like, hey, you better have a backup plan in case this doesn't work. So I got a degree in nursing.
Yep.
Yeah, bachelor's degree from University of Saskatchewan. And Logan went to the University of Wyoming and took a business ag degree.
Very appropriate.
With a minor in econ.
Oh.
Weirdo.
Okay. Little loser.
Yeah. What a nerd. Yeah. So my minor's in math and psychology. So
wow.
Yeah.
Oh, please don't shrink me.
No, not at all.
You don't want to delve into that.
I can just self-diagnose myself anyways. So yeah, they always taught us that education was important. So we went to, because we were missing so much school and we were always traveling, we went to the National Sports School. And it's a wonderful school. Shout out to NSS. Hi, Miss Biegler. The teachers would have lesson plans that you could take with you, go travel with them. Then it's basically tutoring all the time. You can call them at midnight and be like, hey.
Wow.
Yeah, it was great.
Wow.
Yeah, a lot of computer classes, so a lot of stuff online.
Yep.
I'm barely young enough to have classes online, but I did a couple.
Okay.
Yeah, when the internet started.
Okay.
And yeah, so that was the National Sports School. So it really helped Logan and I get through our education so that
absolutely
we could actually go to university
absolutely
with decent grades.
Yeah, obviously your parents
couldn't
did
have done it without.
No, I believe that. I totally believe that.
Mm-hmm.
You do come across as somebody that's very, like I said, articulate, educated. So yeah, obviously it worked.
Went to university for 7 years. Don't use it. But that's okay. It's still important. It's still it.
Were you super passionate about the nursing course when you went through university? Is it something you were passionate about?
It was. Yeah, I actually did pre-vet first.
I could see that.
Yep,
I could see that.
Pre-vet first. Then I actually transitioned a little bit because there wasn't enough flexibility in vet med.
Yep.
Love vet med, still to this day, one of my passions, and definitely one of my passions within the cattle industry as well.
A huge asset with everything that you're dealing with.
Oh, I love it. I love it so much. So, and yeah, it makes it, I guess my learning curve too in the cattle business is a lot to do with like animal health.
Yep.
And like we're surrounded, we got horses, 70 horses and, ranches like everywhere. So it's really, really helpful for now. But
yeah, that would be a massive asset.
I'm glad I did it. Yeah.
So
But nursing was a little bit more flexible.
Yep.
So it works amazing with, my other businesses. So come home from the Yukon, I can work a little bit. I travel nurse for 11 years.
Oh, good for you.
And that was the easiest way to do it because I could do 6-week contracts, 2-month contracts. I could take a contract all winter during the off season and then go to the Yukon. That was the ticket.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's very cool. I didn't realize that it had that level of flexibility.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
And I work what's called casual or per diem, where in layman's terms, they give you like a calendar and they say, hey, these are the shifts we need to fill. Pick the ones that you can work. And so I would just select the ones. I can work over full time. I can work one shift. I don't have to work at all. So it worked really good because I can come to the shows and then I can go home, work a week. Then I can go to the Yukon for meetings and then I can come work a week. I couldn't ask for better. So
that is
I'm really
cool.
grateful. And the travel nursing was so cool. I got to go like anywhere I wanted to go to see different. It was great.
So like where would you travel? Like so you got to choose where you wanted to work.
Yeah,
amazing.
You get to choose.
Amazing.
Yeah. Well, sometimes if you really want to be like a slave to the man, you take the contract that they want you to take, but a lot of the time you have options.
Okay.
I worked in the States a little bit, Colorado, Wyoming, and then I worked in the Yukon as a travel nurse most of my career.
Okay.
And then not as a travel nurse, but I nursed in Banff at the local hospital there because obviously I was skiing. I had lots of connections to Banff. Banff kind of felt like home to me too for a long time because that's where my home hill was when we were skiing. And then from then I actually haven't nursed for a couple years now just because I started the Livingston Lodge and I moved to down south in Alberta. So it's been kind of, the last couple years have been super busy, lots of growth, lots of changes, all for like the best. And now seeing where it's kind of got me right now is I'm so lucky. It's awesome. Yeah, this is exactly what I want to do.
Oh, I love hearing that.
It's great.
So are you hoping to eventually completely phase out nursing?
No,
that's something you
don't want to lose my license.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I keep working every once in a while.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. And then so your credentials that you obtained in Canada obviously are completely transferable to the US.
Correct.
So you can bounce back and forth. I did not know that.
Well, sort of. I am old enough where I took a program that didn't it wasn't transparent across the border, so I actually had to take the US board exam. Yeah. And I did that probably about 2 years after graduating. I decided, like, hey, I do want to go travel nursing and I do want to go to the States, so I will take the NCLEX. So I wrote the board exam for the NCLEX.
Okay. How was that? Is it like pass with flying colors kind of thing? Like
no.
You just,
no.
Oh, okay.
No, I was old.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, I was older. Yeah, who shouldn't say. Yeah. Internet, don't hate me. I'm not old, I realize. But it was, I think I was like 27.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because this was about 10 years ago.
Yeah, so you were out of university for a while then.
Yeah, I was a little.
Things weren't quite as fresh in the little brain.
Yeah, adult learning is
much tougher.
Oh, so hard.
It is, yes.
Yeah,
No, it's much tougher. I agree.
When I did my pilot's license.
Oh, you got your pilot's license.
Yeah, holy man. It's the phone. It's the phone. Having your cell phone next to you is a game killer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, good to know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, that's interesting and both disheartening at the same time, because I've often thought about getting my private pilot's license.
You should.
I would love to do it.
1,000%.
But yeah, no, I agree. I feel like the adult learning aspect of it would be very, very tricky.
Yes. Yes. I couldn't agree more. Yeah. If you do it, pilot's license, it's incredible. It's a great skill. It's
just
great
a little
to
bit
know.
expensive, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, very expensive.
Yes. Yeah, I've got to ask Kyle for a raise, and then maybe we'll work on
hey, Kyle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, we need a sponsorship.
He would understand. He was a pilot.
Yeah, maybe Wild Sheep Society could get a plane.
Yeah.
And then they could just rent it out.
Oh, Kelly and I, my fiance and I, we've talked about that so many times. We have a pilot on standby.
Oh, flight school in the making. What's up? WSS flight school.
Yeah. Maybe not. Yeah. Kind of brilliant, but yeah, I can't see that happening.
Oh, then all the greenies will be like, "Oh, you're flying to find the sheep."
Yes, there's always
cue
something.
all the criticism.
There's always something. So do you fly for the outfit too, occasionally, or
no, not quite yet, because you have to have a commercial license to do so.
Okay, so you got your private pilot's license.
Yep, working slowly.
Okay.
On the commercial.
Okay, good for you.
Very slowly.
Okay, and so is that just a matter of getting more hours?
Correct.
Okay.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
My dad, like I said, it does great succession, and I think one day, like, he loves flying too, but it's a lot.
Yep.
Like, it's full-time flying.
Yep.
You know, we're moving clients, we're picking up trophies, we're picking up meat, we're taking meat to town constantly,
Totally.
like a yo-yo. He
Yep.
could probably fly like 6 to 8 hours a day
Yep.
if he wanted to.
I believe that.
Yeah. So it's just kind of time that we start taking over that as well, and like in the outfitting world too, you always want to. I shouldn't say everybody, but like we would like to do our own flying, and we have our own AOC, which is an operating certificate, so we can take charters. Yeah, for reward. So that's something that we're all slowly.
Okay,
working at.
interesting.
My dad started that probably like 20 years ago, so bless him, he's got it covered for us.
You will never guide another day in your life. You
Right.
realize?
Exactly.
Yeah. No, you're like phasing yourself out of guiding completely.
A little. Yeah, a little.
Oh, that's kind of sad.
Yeah. My knees and my back might be.
Yeah, your brother's going to be crippled and you'll be pointing and laughing.
Oh, my brother has already had back surgery.
Really?
Oh,
How old is your brother?
Uh-oh.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, no. Don't ask
do
me
we
these
want to
hard
tell?
things. He is 34.
And he's already had back surgery.
Yeah. He had it actually at about 25, 27-ish.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
Like, did he have a big accident or something, or is it just wear and tear?
Just wear and tear.
Oy,
Yeah. He goes too hard, too fast, and doesn't take care of himself. Sorry, bro.
Oh, that's like a male thing.
Yeah.
Wow. Stubborn.
The guiding is just like, it's just so hardcore.
Yes.
It's just so hardcore up there.
Absolutely.
It really is, you
Yep.
know, and there's just not the supports. Like, you're lifting 200-pound moose quarters
You have no choice.
for a month.
Yeah.
Like not once,
Yep.
but for like a month.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
So yeah, it's quite hard on the body, but also wonderful for the body too, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
But like,
stay in
yeah,
great
when you're working like that every single day, you need to fuel your body accordingly, and that's also kind of mission impossible. When
Right.
you can't eat enough, you're
Yeah.
always hungry when you're up there.
Your output is so much more than
Exactly.
your input.
That's exactly
Yep.
it.
Yep. Absolutely.
There's just there's no way to balance it out, and you're gonna wear yourself down
Right.
when you're young.
Yep. Yeah. You go to pushing. We just push yourselves so much out there.
That's exactly
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. There's such a beauty about that too. That's Logan and I always talk about how like we love that part of it as well.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You kind of just see you can set your own limits and you learn your limits.
Yep.
And that we've taken that into life as well.
Yes.
Which, not to sound too deep, but
No,
like is
no,
one
let's
of the
go deep,
most
let's go deep. I
beautiful
love this.
things about the business.
Yep.
Is you really learn who you are, where your boundaries are, how much, what do you got? You know,
Yeah.
what are you kind of made of? Again, that sounds so whooshy.
No,
but
it's so true though.
yeah, yeah, and they always said this during one of the convention speeches too, or somebody's acceptance speech maybe, but the room here and the people here, one of the most cool thing is like we all have that like grit and that push and that drive and this crazy ambition and this like toughness.
Yep.
And that's I think why this room is so like fun to be around, because we're all really like quite like similar minds and mindsets, and
That totally makes sense. Totally makes sense. We're all a bunch of nut jobs.
yeah. And some of the most successful people in North America here, and that's why people are successful, is because they can push and grind and oversee things and just ambition and drive, all the good things.
Yep.
You know.
Yep.
So yeah, there are people.
Yeah, and you and your family are just just a perfect example of everything that you just described. With
you.
everything that you've all done and continue to do and have going on in your life. And
I appreciate that so much.
Like very true. Like clearly, like very, very ambitious. All of you are.
Crazy.
Yeah, that too. Yes.
Crazy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
No.
There's that ADHD again.
Yeah, it's so fun. I wouldn't want it any other way, honestly. Yeah, I feel like you're really living. You know, you're really giving her.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah.
So I have to ask, do you have a crazy hunting story from this year or last year? Or because, man, we love our hunting stories on this podcast.
Oh, no.
I know. And you're such a good stostoryteller, and I had to put you on the spot.
No, my dad and my brother are excellent storytellers. I'm a great listener.
Yeah. As am I. That's why I'm podcasting and you are speaking.
Yeah,
you're talking.
Oh, I should take notes on this.
Yeah. We can circle back around to it too. Like, I feel like we need to have another podcast at some point and like actually get into some stories here.
Yeah.
Because like I kind of feel like we just skimmed the surface of what's going on in Jessie Young's life.
Yeah. You know what? I think one of the coolest like stories is just a little bit like of the the history stories.
Yep.
Those are honestly so great.
Yep.
And one thing that I'm so excited about is next year, Wild Sheep Foundation's 50th year,
Mm-hmm.
they're really going to focus on a lot of the history of the outfitting world, of old outfitters,
Super
old guides, etc. And I'm so excited for that, because
Yeah.
that to me is really important. And
Absolutely.
I grew up, and it's hard to even think this, but my father is one of the oldest outfitters in the Yukon
Amazing.
right now. Like
amazing.
I'm pretty certain, really. And of course he is super passionate about it and talked all the time, constantly about like the old boys, you know, all the old boys.
Yeah.
And so those stories to me
They're the best.
they're the best. Yeah.
100%.
And that's like the root of who we are and what we do, and
Yep.
and how this all came to be. And so those are the ones that I really, really love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, things were so much more haywire back in the day.
Yeah.
Right? We didn't
Yeah.
have all of these safety precautions and rules and regulations.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
oh, man.
And the female aspect to it as well.
Yep.
Like the women outfitting.
Yeah,
And that really is like, there's lots of cool stuff back
Yeah,
there.
absolutely. Yeah, Heidi Goopfruit, she used to live,
yeah.
she lived just outside of Williams Lake.
Oh, yeah, she would have.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Man, I'd love to get her. She moved up to Smithers now, but I'd love to get her on a podcast.
Oh, you should.
The
She
stories that woman
is
would
a
have.
character.
Oh, man, she's just, like, she's rougher and tougher than any man I've ever met.
Totally. She's the coolest.
Yeah, so cool.
Yeah. And I don't know if I told you, our family originated up by you.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
the interior.
You might have mentioned that.
well, maybe
I met
not
yesterday.
like Williams Lake,
Okay, yeah.
but down in Princeton.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're a little ways further south, but
south, but in the interior BC.
Okay, so some of you
Yeah.
were from BC, so you got some good people in your family.
Yeah, my dad's side of the family. And when you go into Princeton,
Yep.
do you know the mural on Main Street?
I'm not super familiar with Princeton. I try to go south as little as possible. If anything, I like to go north.
I don't blame you one bit. Not one bit. Yeah.
Okay, but what about the mural in Princeton? Is that like
my great-great-grandmother, my dad's grandmother? How many greats? One great. One great. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And she was one of the frontier women of the interior.
Okay.
So they
What was her name?
wagon. Susan Louisa Allison.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
yeah.
right.
They did did books. They did an opera about her. She's
Really?
Oh my gosh. I love history. Like
Oh
love
my
history.
gosh.
Yeah.
Wow, that's impressive.
Yeah.
Like you've got such an impressive lineage. Like you had no option but to become great.
Oh, that's the nicest thing anybody said to me. Thank you. Oh,
yeah, I'm just full of flattery. I want you to come back on the podcast. That's all it is.
Sold, huh, Mary? I'll leave with my ego.
Yeah, that's right.
intact.
Yeah, we fluffed you up a little bit. Yeah.
Oh man, thank you. Yeah, that again, not to get like deep, but like that is one thing too that really like weighs on my heart is because of all the amazing history and the heritage. Like I want to make them proud.
Yes.
I look up to that and to her. And so that to me is one of my personal strives I want to be like Susan Louisa. I want to make sure that she's looking down and being like, yeah, look at our legacy and where that's led and come and making our own legacy, you know? And, and again, as a frontier woman, during that time, this is like the 1850s, and all the cool stories, and I see a lot of like similarities that like happened to her and all the stories. And anyways, I digress, but like I love that passion.
100%. Yeah, and I think that the industry that you're in, the life that you're living, is about the closest a person could ever get to that lifestyle, that historic lifestyle. Running the horses out in the mountains and raising your cattle and living that ranching lifestyle. That's as close as you're ever going to get.
Trying.
So,
I'm doing it for her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's super cool.
Yeah.
Well, this has been awesome. I feel like I feel like we could keep going for hours and hours. Try to keep the podcast around an hour.
We'll see at the Circle Bar here in a few hours.
I'll bring the podcasting equipment. Yeah. We'll see a different side to Jessie Young.
Yeah, exactly. Tell you some real good ones.
But I should probably let you get back to your booth because there's going to be lots of clients that are going to want to book hunts with you and want to see your beautiful smiling face.
I hope so.
Yeah. But I think we should plan to have you back on, and I'm going to give you some time to get some stories together because I want to hear some Jessie Young stories.
Okay.
So that's your task. That's your mission.
Yeah. Okay. Sounds good. When they all just start to blend together, sometimes the crazy just gets.
You got like decades of stories now. Can you believe that? Like you're a young woman and you have decades of hunting stories.
Oh, wild.
That's amazing.
Yeah. For Christmas, I bought my dad one of those dictaphones, like a tape recorder, so he can tape all of his stories so that one day, when in 20 years when he's passed, at least we have content of these stories. He wants to write a book maybe.
That's a brilliant idea.
Yeah, we'll save them.
Oh yeah, no, that's a brilliant idea. We actually, more people need to do that. I know some old guys that need to do that.
I totally agree.
Because we're losing like an entire generation of stories.
Exactly. Some of the boys have done it though. Like there's a couple of the boys that have done it. Gary Vince did one. Sorensen did one. Like there's a couple out there. So
but we need them all.
We need them all. Yeah. Kind of keep it alive.
Yeah.
Keeping it alive.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, Jessie, this has been a lot of fun this morning.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for agreeing to come on our podcast.
Oh,
good.
Thanks.
Excellent.
Yeah,
right on. That's what we want. Looking forward to seeing you around for the rest of the week here. I'm going to stop by your booth and I'm going to come visit you, have a look at your hunts. And we'll have to stay in touch because this has been a lot of fun.
Okay. Well, thank you very much. I'm completely honored. I don't know why me?
I'm not sure why, but it'll come to me too.
Yeah, humbled.
Okay, thanks very much.
You bet.